Aloha, 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 beautiful soul. Today the subject is there is always enough money in the now. Now at this moment there is always enough money. Now I imagine that for those of you that have abundance of money, that you're like, hey, yeah, of course, there's always enough money. I imagine for those of you that are struggling to have the ends meet, that you're like, well, that's a lot of rubbish. But it's not. It's rubbish when you tend to look at the future and are trying to make as much of the money that you have. But then you are not living in the now. You are not having that experience of the now of having an abundance of money. So this is a thought that can totally flip you and your perception of this very moment and the now that you are living in. Because if at this moment you have money and you need to do some grocery shopping, then there is enough money to do that grocery shopping, isn't there? One of the things in my money healing program is that I make you aware of all these bills, all these things we think we need to pay immediately. And I'm asking you to turn it around and pay yourself first. Something I learned in the Millionaire Mind: pay yourself first. So instead of looking at the bills and saying, and of course you will have to pay the bills. I'm not saying you don't have to pay the bills, but like I have a list of at what date in the month my bills are coming. And that's the moment I start worrying about that bill. Because at that moment I still have 10 days at least to pay that bill. And for some reason I manage always to have that money on time for whatever it is that needs to be paid. Even if at that moment I do not feel like having enough money. But when I'm in the now, I do not have to use up my thought processes for those bills that are coming in the future. When I'm living in the now and I have 50 euro, then at this moment I have 50 euro to spend on my grocery shopping. So my invitation here is to seek to reverse whatever is happening, not to live in the future and from bill to bill all the time, but live more in the now, because it is taking up so much of space in your head when you're all the time concentrating on the bills. While when you're concentrating on there's enough money now, you have a different focus point. Doesn't mean you don't have to pay the bills, but because your focus is not on paying the bills, you have openness for finding ways to have that money come to you. There's no need for today. Today we are the 13th of July. There's no need for today to worry about a bill that will come in on the 20th, is there? Of course, you may want to reserve some of the money that you are having at this moment to pay that bill. But there's no use of already bringing all that energy, all the thought processes to paying that bill on the 20th. It's 7 days from now. Within 7 days, you could, and I know you can, you don't know you can, but I know you can, you could bring a new flow of money into your life without being dependent of a lottery ticket or those kind of things, while taking action in the now. You can. But to be able to get into a flow, to be able to open up for possibilities, you need to let go of some of those mind crap thought processes that are taking up all your energy. Because if you don't have energy, you will not come to this place where you have all this inspiration of what you can do. So turn around from, oh my God, I have this bills to pay and that bill to pay and this bill is larger this month and all that thing. Go from there, turn it around and see there's always enough money now. And when there is enough money now, when you really get into that aspect of your being, there is enough money now, then you will release some of those worries. You will release some of those thought process energies that are keeping you stuck, and you will make room for inspiration. What can I do today to make the money that I need to continue living in the now? Because that's what it's all about. Continue spreading your light, my darling. Take good care. I love you. I love you. I love you. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, beautiful soul. If there's anything I want you to take from these videos, then it is the permission for you to shine your light. It's the most important thing. So go ahead, shine your light. I love you. Bye-bye.